It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got a showdown in the NFC East.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. I'm Brandon Gaudin, happy to be with you for what's always a battle when you pit two NFC East teams together. With me, as always, Charles Davis. Well, CD, what a division this projects to be in 2023. Top to bottom, it might be the best in football.
Kind of harkens back to the days of old, doesn't it? When it felt like every NFC East battle played into whether or not teams were making the playoffs. And let's face it, Philadelphia has to be the favorite. The Dallas Cowboys right there. The Giants made the playoffs last year. And Washington looking to get going once again.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So they bring out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on a national stage like this. Really, his entire career he's demonstrated incredible poise no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
And he slips up past the 45 before. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack it for a loss of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Once again, we got to keep grinding.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He takes us for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams, because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, but instead a give up the middle. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get him, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Now to swing out wide here for Henderson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. From 8 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. To throw on 3rd down. McCarthy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down to pick up the 5 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. That's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. And the Washington offense going back to work. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Henderson running straight ahead. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Well, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. He's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And Wilson with it, complete. And what a big-time play there. 47 yards.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone will come free.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. McCarthy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Now this one thrown away. Will we see a flag? No. I'll say there was a receiver nearby. Pretty generous call, but either way, it's 4th down.
You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A touchdown run there from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7. A 10-play drive that time. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the gun, McCord. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice Nice gain of 25 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, it's defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCord. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Henderson. Will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. One more go for this offense in the first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
But just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay,
This one's
Coach,
been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams. This is a very level first half, and I expect to see more of the same after the break.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And normally you see three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. McCord. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a turn center, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signal for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's taken on the 25. Dances by him.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw.
McCord throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. McCord. And this is going to be incomplete.
Right on the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to kick it away. couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
New York's offense back out there and set to go.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
That's kind of a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Throwing on first down. McCarthy. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's brought down. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy, and a completion to Wilson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On 4th down, McCarthy.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 4th down, no problem. Just a home pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all league, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 21 yards away. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Off the play fake. McCord. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The New York set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for New York. This is taken at the 18. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And we'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
this possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, McCord. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal, you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Washington offense set to take over.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go around. On 1st and 10, McCord. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. McCord. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
See how they respond now. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not in any rush offensively. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
168 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
You got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front that made a lot of space. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And the Washington offense heading out. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Back to the air on second down. McCord. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Washington going to send out their punter.
Standing just outside his own goal line. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.